dismiss drug abuse allegations. Iyabo Ojo welcomes Priscilla, grandson, and Junior to Lagos in grand style. Now the news in 24 kilometers.
And in the afternoon, in Asaba, the weather
Nigeria resources to support research policy reform.
Yes, a very wonderful morning to you, and thank you for joining us on the morning news on SRTV. I am Dorcas Attachegbe. First, let's look at our headlines that make up the news bulletin for this wonderful day. Protesters shut down National Assembly over unpaid contracts. And Senate okays 14-year jail term for sexual harassment in schools. Tinubu to enroll over 1 million out-of-school children, says Minister of Education. And on entertainment news, Regina Daniels vows to fight for our children, breaks silence on marriage crisis. Then Abuja court summons Odumodu Black in case involving Chocolate City executive. And on our business desk, we bring to you Nigeria and China deepen economic cooperation at 2025 Commodities Expo. Then Wema Bank rewards teachers with 4.5 million naira prizes. Now let's take a look at the details of the news. Operations at the National Assembly were disrupted on Wednesday as aggrieved local contractors, lawyers, and civil society activists barricaded the major entry and exit point of the complex in protest over an alleged 3 trillion naira debt owed to them by the federal government. The demonstration brought vehicular movement to a halt from the Assembly gates through the Federal Secretariat houses in Abuja, forcing lawmakers, staff, and visitors to seek alternative access routes. Plenary and committee activities were also affected, with some legislators reportedly delayed outside the premises. Brandishing placards and chanting solidarity songs, the contractors vow to sustain blockade for as long as it takes until payment alerts hit their phones for government projects they claim to have completed. Speaking during the protest, the national president of the All Indigenous Contractors Association of Nigeria, Jackson Wonsu, said the group was left with no choice after years of unmet promises. The latest protest comes just 24 hours after a similar blockade forced lawmakers to suspend plenary on Tuesday. Wednesday's blockade marked the second day of sustained protests, leading to traffic lockdowns across the three-arm zone and prompting calls for urgent intervention to prevent the standoff from derailing legislative business. The Senate on Wednesday approved a bill prescribing up to 14 years imprisonment for educators convicted of sexually harassing students in tertiary institutions. The move comes amid recurring reports of lecturers coercing students for grades, admission advantages, and other academic favors, a problem widely documented in Nigerian universities over the years, including the 2019 Sex for Grades undercover investigation that exposed systemic abuse across some institutions. The bill, titled Sexual Harassment of Students Prevention and Prohibition Bill 2025 HB 1597, was presented for concurrence by the Senate leader, Senator Opeyemi Bamidele, APC Ekiti Central. Bamidele explained that the bill is designed to protect students from all forms of sexual misconduct and abuse within academic environments while providing clear legal frameworks for the enforcement and punishment of offenders. The Ekiti lawmaker further stated that the bill is enacted to promote and protect ethical standards in tertiary education, the sanity of the student-educator, fiduciary relationship of authority, dependency, and respect for human dignity. The legislation comes amid a string of reported sexual harassment scandals involving lecturers at universities in Lagos, Port Harcourt, Ilorin, Nsukka, Kano, Benin, and Abuja, with many complainants historically reluctant to pursue justice due to fear of victimization, stigma, or opaque internal disciplinary systems. Activists and women's rights groups have long argued that a stronger federal legal framework was needed to break the cycle of silence. As a threat by the United States of America to invade Nigeria over accusation of genocide against Christians looms, the federal government has spoken of the strident efforts it has been making to tackle terrorism and make the country safer for its citizens, irrespective of religious creed. This comes as the federal government says it has also taken note of the concerns raised by the US President Donald Trump over the killing of Christians in Nigeria, which it claims is born out of misreading and misjudging of the reality of Nigeria's true security situation by Trump. Nonetheless, the Nigerian government said on Wednesday that President Tinubu has taken the lead to resolve all the areas of misunderstanding through available diplomatic and political channels, but welcomed more collaboration, assistance, and partnership with the US and other foreign partners in that regard. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Alhaji Mohammed Idris, made the position of the Nigerian government known at the World Press Conference he addressed conjunction with the presidential media team in Abuja. Idris said the contrary to the US position, Nigeria faces long-standing security challenges that have impacted Christians and Muslims alike, pointing out that there is no deliberate effort by the government to single out a particular region for genocide. The minister said that due to its determination to tackle terrorism and other security challenges, the security agencies under the Tinubu administration have killed so far 13,500 terrorists, arrested no fewer than 17,000 suspected terrorists, and freed 9,800 victims since coming into power in 2023. The federal government has announced plans to reintegrate over 1 million out of school children into the formal education system across Nigeria. The Minister of Education, Tunji Alausa, disclosed this on Wednesday at the 69th National Council on Education Summit in Akure, Ondo State, themed Quality Education Data and Professionalization of Teaching Tools for Enhanced National Development. Alausa said the initiative being implemented in collaboration with the National Commission for Almajiri and Out of School Children Education involves mapping and documenting children from 12,600 communities nationwide. He explained that the program targets children between the ages of 7 and 9 who will be enrolled in low-cost private schools and training centers. According to him, over 21,000 out-of-school children have already been identified across the Federal Capital Territory and handed over to the FCT Education Secretariat for enrollment. He added that the ministry has established 109 functional learning centers and transit schools across the 36 states and the FCT, through which 15,224 learners have been enrolled so far. The Commission said the enrollment drive is one of the strategies that would reduce out-of-school children in Nigeria. The Nigerian Society of Engineers, in collaboration with Midas IT India, has donated engineering software packages valued at $17.4 million to 15 Nigerian universities. The society said the move was to boost engineering education in Nigeria. Some of the benefiting universities include Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, University of Benin, University of Lagos, Lagos Sarun Taka University, University of Abuja, University of Maiduguri, Complex University of Science and Technology, Osara, Kogi, among others. The initiative aims to enhance practical design knowledge and promote technological competence among engineering students, particularly in the fields of civil, structural, and geotechnical engineering, among others. President and Chairman in Council of NSC, Margaret Oguntala, said this at the official handover/presentation of engineering software packages in Abuja. She described the gesture as a significant contribution to strengthening engineering capacity and enhancing the quality of education in Nigerian institutions. The NSE president also called on the federal government to strengthen bilateral cooperation with India in areas of technology transfer, capacity building, and infrastructure development. The federal government on Wednesday announced the establishment of the Nigeria Fashion Federation, a national coordinating platform that will collaborate with state governments, industry stakeholders to promote Nigerian fashion in alignment with the Confederation of African Fashion's continental framework. The Minister of Arts, Culture, and Creative Economy, Anautu Musawa, made this known in an ongoing press briefing in Abuja on the federal government's adoption of the Afroliganza vision. The African fashion renaissance, known as Afroliganza, is a continental vision pioneered by the Labode Heritage Foundation. Its major aim is to unite African nations through fashion, culture, and creative enterprise. Speaking at a press briefing, Musawa noted that Nigeria is not only adopting Afrolicanza, but will also be the first country to sign this CAFA charter. Also speaking, the convener of the CAFA, Dr. Lai Labode, noted that Afrolicanza has outlined a clear roadmap that connects inspirations to implementation. He also noted that the NFAF will serve as Nigeria's official national body under CAFA, coordinating all fashion-related activities across the country. The African fashion economy stands at a defining moment. Recent studies show that the African fashion market is projected to reach hundreds of millions of users in the coming years, according to 2025 data by statistics. African exports textile, cotton apparel, and footwear valued at roughly $15.5 billion annually. And let's take a look at our entertainment news. Nollywood actress Regina Daniels has for the first time addressed the issues surrounding her marriage to Senator Ned Nwoko, saying she remains focused on her children and committed to defending her mother, Rita Daniels, amid growing social media criticism. The issue, which spiraled from a viral clip on October 18th to allegations of drug use and the alleged arrest by her family members, took a new turn on Wednesday when Daniels shared a video on Instagram opening up about her marriage, her mother, and her children. In an Instagram video, Daniels opened up about her struggles, family, and the toll recent controversies have taken on her peace of mind. The actress pleaded with Nigerians to stop attacking her mother, whom she described as a pillar and protector, and vowed to raise her sons with or without her husband's support. She revealed that her family initially opposed to her marriage to Ned Nwoko, but she went ahead because she was in love. Daniels dismissed long-standing claims that her mother forced her into the relationship for financial reasons, stressing that she has always supported her family even before marriage. Movie critic and content creator Edna Francis has earned a nomination at the 2025 TikTok Awards under the Entertainment Creator of the Year category. The recognition celebrates outstanding creators whose works shapes online conversations around film and television. Speaking about the nomination, Edna described it as a milestone for everyone who believes that film criticism can be fun, relatable, and still deeply insightful. According to Frances, which what began as a casual hobby, sharing movie reviews and recommendations on TikTok has evolved into one of Nigeria's most influential voices in the digital entertainment space. Edna, with a large following on TikTok and a growing community, has carved out a unique space for herself as a trust critic who blends humor, insight, and cultural depth. For Edna, this nomination isn't just a personal achievement, it reflects the rise of a new generation of Nigerian film critics redefining how audiences engage with stories. Afrobeat star Ojumodu Black is now facing a legal challenge that ironically mirrors one of his most famous lyrics in his hit track Industry Machine. The rapper, known for his unapologetical style, has been officially summoned by the court in Abuja. The summons follows a complaint of alleged criminal intimidation filed by a key figure in the Nigerian music industry. As first reported by the celeb lifestyle, the development places a serious legal cloud over one of Afrobeat's fastest rising stars. According to multiple reports, the case was initiated by Olayinka Osaigi Onugun, head of arts and reporter A&R at Chocolate City Music, one of Nigeria's most respected labels. This is a formal legal matter, not merely industry gossip or an online dispute. In the petition presented before the Chief Magistrate Court in Abuja, Mr. Onugun alleges that Odumodu Black, whose real name is Toshuku Ojubu, used social media to intimidate him. The complaint cites a series of posts on X claiming they were intended to cause fear and threaten injury to this person. Presiding Magistrate Farida Ibrahim issued a summons on November 3rd, ordering the rapper to appear in court on Thursday, November 6, 2025, to respond to the charges. And lastly, on entertainment news, Nollywood actress Mercy Johnson Okoji has called for the immediate release of Sammy West, the brother of actress Regina Daniels. The call came in response to his arrest amid ongoing marital disputes between Regina Daniels and her billionaire husband, Senator Ned Nwoko. Mercy Johnson shared her thoughts on social media, condemning the detention and describing it as unjust. She highlighted concerns about Sammy's well-being during his time in custody. The actress questioned the procedures followed during the arrest and detention, raising alarms over the lack of legal representation and basic necessities provided to Sammy. And that's all the entertainment news. We'll go on a short break, and when we return, we give you the recent happenings in the business update from SRTV Business Desk. Just stay tuned.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. SRTV Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to SRTV Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious SRTV Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for business travelers, family vacations, romantic getaways, special events, and more. Book your stay today and experience Lagos like never before. Call +234 8143 582856 or +447 4388 93190, or email us at realestate@superiorradiotelevision.com. SRTV Shortlet Apartment, where comfort meets luxury.
so welcome back from that break and thank you for always staying with us. And this is the morning news on XRTV, and this is the business update. Nigeria and China deepen economic cooperation at 2025 Commodities Expo. China and Nigeria have reaffirmed their commitment to boosting bilateral trade and economic cooperation at the China Commodities Expo Nigeria. According to China Customs, trade between the two nations reached $20 billion from January to September this year. Speaking at the opening ceremony of the 2025 edition of the Expo, held on Wednesday at the Landmark Event Center in Lagos, the Chinese Consul General in Lagos, Yan Yuqing, reaffirmed China's dedication to strengthening economic and trade ties with Nigeria. The event is organized by the Ministry of Commerce of the People's Republic of China and will run until Friday, November 7th, 2025. Yongwing described the exhibition as not only a microcosm of China-Nigeria economic and trade cooperation, but also an important platform for our two countries to share development opportunities. The Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who declared the expo opened, highlighted the event's significance in boosting Nigeria's industrial and economic growth. Represented by the Lagos State Commissioner for Commerce, Cooperatives, Trade and Investment, Folashade Ambrose Medembem, the governor commended the participation of over 250 Chinese manufacturers and more than 5,000 business delegates across sectors including automobiles, renewable energy, manufacturing, textiles, electronics, and agriculture. The event is expected to enhance trade, investment, and industrial cooperation between both nations, reinforcing China and Nigeria's long-standing strategic partnership. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has announced an increase in Nigeria's crude oil production to 1.7 million barrels per day, with plans to reach 2 million ppd by 2027 and 3 million ppd in the long term. The group chief executive officer, Bashir Ojunlari, disclosed this on Tuesday during the energy talk session at the Abu Dhabi International Petroleum Exhibition and Conference held in the United Arab Emirates. In a statement signed by Andy Ode, the Chief Corporate Communication Officer of the NNPC Limited, Ojulari said the company's output growth was driven by redefined partnerships with international oil companies and indigenous producers, the removal of long-standing obstacles, and the renewed focus on shared value. He reaffirmed NNPC Limited commitment to collaborating with OPEC members, African national oil firms, and financial institutions to attract between $30 billion and $60 billion in fresh investment by 2030. Ojulari noted that new government incentives beyond the Petroleum Industry Act are already drawing investment into deep water exploration, dry gas development, and cost reduction efforts. Highlighting key national energy initiatives, he cited the ongoing upstream revival project, expansion of gas infrastructure, including the near completion of the Ajaokuta Kaduna Kanu and Obiafu Obi-Kom Oben pipelines, and the rollout of cleaner energy solutions such as the presidential CNG initiative and autogas corridor expansion. Wema Bank has rewarded the winners of its 2025 Wema at 80 Teachers Bank campaign with 4.5 million naira worth of prizes. In a statement on Tuesday, the lender said that the award ceremony was held at its headquarters in Mariana, Lagos. The event themed Celebrating Teachers with a Legacy of Impact, with an initiative that recognized and rewarded educators whose influence has shaped generations of students. The managing director and chief executive of Wema Bank, Moruf Oseni, emphasized that teachers were the unsung heroes behind every great achievement, and the dedication to nurturing minds and shaping the next generation is what builds strong nations. The winners were the founder of Teens Train, Abraham Ngobiri, who received 2 million naira, the founder of Heritage X Foundation, Mrs. Esther Adesade, who received 1.5 million naira, and the founder of EduCycle, Mrs. Taiwo Alabi, who received 1 million naira. The Wema at 80 Teachers Day campaign was launched in September 2025, inviting students and alumni to post 80-second videos celebrating unforgettable teachers. 10 remarkable teachers were shortlisted, with 3 emerging as overall winners following a rigorous judging process. Wema Bank's Teachers Day campaign has grown into a nationwide movement, investing over 20 million naira in prizes and mentorship programs, impacting over 3,000 students and 10 schools. The Nestle Nigerian plc has reaffirmed its commitment to building a circular economy through an ambitious nationwide plastic recycling drive aimed at tackling waste pollution, promoting environmental sustainability, and unlocking new economic opportunities for local communities. The company outlined its efforts in an article titled "Building a Circular Nigeria: How Private Sector Collaboration is Transforming Plastic Waste into Opportunity." According to Nestle, Nigeria produces over 2.5 million tons of plastic waste each year, with less than 10% effectively recycled. The remaining waste ends up in landfills, waterways, and coastal zones, a situation that continues to endanger ecosystems, block drainage systems, and increase the country's vulnerability to flooding. To address this, the Nestle said it has continued to strengthen partnership with government agencies, recycling organizations, and community-based enterprises under the umbrella of the Food and Beverage Recycling Alliance, a producer responsibility organization founded by major consumer goods companies. FBRA, working closely with the National Environmental Standards and Regulation Enforcement Agency, is spearheading Nigeria's adoption of extended producer responsibility, a framework that mandates producers to take accountability for the environmental impact of their products throughout their life cycle. Through this alliance, NASTU and its partners have developed new waste collection and recycling systems, strengthening community engagement, and invested in awareness programs designed to drive behavioral changes. And that brings us to the end of SROTV Morning News. And before we leave, we'll take a look at our headlines that make up our major stories. Protesters shut National Assembly over unpaid contracts. Senate okays 14-year jail term for sexual harassment in schools. And Tinubu to enroll over 1 million out-of-school children, says Minister of Education. And on entertainment news, we brought you updates that Regina Daniels vows to fight for our children, break silence on marriage crisis. And then Abuja court summons Ojumodu Black in case involving Chocolate City executive. And also on business news, we brought you updates that Nigeria and China deepen economic cooperation at 2025 Commodities Expo. And then Wema Bank rewards teachers with 4.5 million prizes in Lagos. And that's all on our news on XRTV. For more news coverage and more news updates, do want to subscribe to our YouTube page on XRTV and also follow us on Facebook on XRTV. I remain Dorcas Attachegbe. Have a lovely morning. Good morning.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. SRTV Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to SRTV Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious SRTV Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comforts. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen.